Your shard,
just a number. MMR
disassemble,
just a number.
Kaya, Yasha into Mantha with the lightning hand. Suddenly you're pushing lanes, farming the map, scaling really hard. You have percentage-based damage on your arc lightning and your ult now. This ult hurts like heaven. Damn. This hero's strong. I'm telling you, do not underrate this hero, especially when you have Fatal Bonds to back it up. Fatal Bonds, Thunder God's Wrath, is a deletion. You're gone. I'm telling you, man, people be sleeping on the Zeus. They be sleeping on this hero.
You want to know something, Avery?
What?
I actually agree with you. I actually agree with you. I think Zeus is actually broken as well. I think Phylactery, and as you said, the percentage-based damage offered from this hero, I think it's... This hero, he gets going, he hurts real bad.
And the other thing is he gets really tanky now. Because he has... One, you can take the 250 HP talent if you want to in a game where there's a decent amount of gap close.
Yeah.
But he builds the Solange Kaya, which you can disassemble later, and plus the Phylactery point booster built in.
And then the Aghanim Scepter, if you build that as well.
Yeah, he gets the 1500 to 2000 HP pretty fast. He's deceptively tanky. He still has the leap. I'm not even kidding, man. I think this hero is... He's in a way better spot than he's been in for a long time. I'm surprised it's taken this long for us to see him. I expect great things from BZM here. This is a great Zeus game. There is almost nothing to gap close him here outside of like Legion Blink and the Quap. And I think Zeus can eventually take a lot of this early mid game over before you get to that point, especially with the bonds to back it up and two other heroes that can go in for him. You have a sleep save. I like what OG got going here. I did not like their draft until the Zeus pick. The Zeus pick took a lot of pressure off the Ursa in what is probably a hard Ursa game.
Yeah.
And redirects kind of what the focus is going to be and what the carry is going to be, and it also helps their supports a lot. So I think it really recovered a lot for me here, and I have faith in BZM to be able to pull it out.
It also made a little bit of switcheroo in the laning phase as well, and then we don't have the Primal Beast up against the Quap, which could have been a bad matchup. That laning phase can be pretty rough.
Yep.
Quap is also, I have no faith in this hero. I don't know how you feel about it, but as much faith as I have in Zeus, I have the exact opposite amount of faith in Queen of Pain. And I think the stats of this tournament do back it up, as that was an awkwardly timed nightmare. Good like reaction from MC to actually stop his onslaught.
Yeah, that was pretty heads up. I mean, you definitely want to just sleep him and walk away if you can.
Yeah.
Getting out leveled up there. That boom safe lane, pretty terrifying with this Treant plus any ranged carry. Just a really strong lane. Again, they always set themselves up strong in these side lanes so they have early game leads they can play off of. It looks like another game where both their side lanes are going to scale pretty damn nicely here. Maybe the Primal can take over top at a certain point versus Terrorblade. You can sometimes get those cheeky pickoffs. First Treant, it's just difficult because you have extra sustain going into the high armor hero.
Yeah, it's like you have all this magic damage you get on top of the Terrorblade, but then you get leech seeded, and you're just like, you're just feeding health right back to the TB.
Maybe Thunder's God can turn some of these side lanes. Yeah. It's always a factor with this hero. It's the spell has gotten buffed on the early levels as well. Does a lot now. Level 1.
Holding up on the jump there.
BZM's winning the lane. So winning the lane versus Queen always feels good.
Yeah. That is the thing about like the Quap versus Eagle, like you're talking about the lack of gap close. I always feel like Quap in the gap close on Zeus isn't real gap close because it also means she's committing to the hero that could just turn around and threaten you almost immediately.
I mean, you leap away and
very dangerous game.
Nuke her down.
Yeah.
She's not happy about it.
No.
Needs BKB to do it, and sometimes getting there is the rough part.
Oh, the Bramble didn't land. Yuragi under pressure does not get caught.
Honestly, I feel like this lane is going pretty well for OG. Even with an Ursa versus a Legion Dark Willow, with a Warlock that has trouble using his spells on this lane, and you're getting shoved in as well, which is not usually what the Warlock likes to have happen here. As long as you don't feed up some kills, I think you're really happy about how this is going if you're OG.
Is there any world where if you're up against these dispels, especially since it's a hard lane for Ursa, that you actually go back for Shadow Word? Like, he didn't. Not going to do it now, but I'm just saying, like, could he have gone like a 0-2-1 build? And then, you know, only 2 levels of... Is that ability really that bad?
No, it's a pretty efficient ability. It's just not really why you pick the hero these days.
Sure.
But I think it could have been an option here. Honestly, if I were playing this, I might have gone the 1-2-0 build. I don't think it's that bad. You just continuously heal up your Ursa. Makes it a lot more reliable in terms of what the outcome is going to be. And Yuragi might end up going down.
Upheaval! Is that enough slow? Save is going to be hit by the blood grenade. And Kitrak needs that final hit, and he's got him. First blood. Oh, wow. 5 minutes in, we finally got a first blood.
Well, Kitrak knows better. Build pays off. They get the kill. This is not a lane you expect to get kills out of if you're...
No.
Especially with how experienced Bepboom are with playing these Legion Commander lanes. It's a pure Siggy at this point. So he's still farming really well. We should note the CS here for the Bepboom cores. I mean, they are doing really well on all 3 lanes. That's to be expected. They have really strong laners here, so it's just about keeping up with them if you're OG. Especially with like an Ursa in the second phase like that. It's pretty exposed, and
that was a very crucial period. We got double range creeps here. BZM is about to be level 6.
So big timing.
That trade-off war that happens between Legion Commander and Ursa, you've got something. BZM's going to be sticking his thumb on the scale.
Yeah, or this Terrorblade kill.
Nice denies from GPK, though.
I think that's the big prize. If MC can get in here on Nightfall with Thunder's God Wrath up, can turn a lot of that lane around for him. So far, it's been a little rough. Seb is prioritizing some stacking and some rune fighting.
Nice job by Yuragi, hiding away from the Shadow Realm hit.
Zeus holds up.
Takes it instead. The upheaval. Oh, we got the final swing in just in time. Yuragi will get the experience for the kill on Pure. Meanwhile, BZM, and in a contest for the rune, is going to be caught by Toronto Tokyo. Slowed down. GPK catch up, though. Doesn't look like it. The blink's not going to be up in time.
I had no mana for his ult. Otherwise, I think he would have popped it there for the bottom trade.
Sure.
And just can't get to the arcanes fast enough. Still having a very good laning phase here. First, the Queen of Pain
has the cute move. MC pulls the creep wave behind the tower to do some extra farming.
Yuragi has not backed down on this lane. Gotta give him credit there. He has just played it straight up. Man fought his way through it.
Radiant's top tower
dead on that courier. That's a big loss for MC up here. That was his Vanguard. All the aggressive potential. Lost a little bit. Toronto Tokyo doing some cheeky things. Can't sleep him here.
Out click. We got it. He got it away from Seb. Seb, not only with the misclick on the Nightmare, but also
he was stacking the illusions on top.
Yeah,
with the tree walks. Pretty obnoxious. Big rune to take away here. Really big. You're playing Warlock Bane and you're not getting ults. Seb is level 3 right now.
Not gonna feel good. Pop away here. Arcane Boots should be coming in soon. Nightfall. Not showing too much. He knows how scary this Zeus could be. Just a little bit of extra damage added on top of a Primal Beast. Stunned up. Yuragi is going to receive some help from the upheaval. Once again, allowing him to be able to separate. BZM has made the rotation over.
Still low on mana. Never got those arcane boots.
Yeah, he's going to pop the Thunder God's Wrath now to get the kill on Toronto Tokyo. He does not want to go back to his lane empty-handed.
Yeah, you take those. He'll be able to buy it at the shop potentially here as well. And most importantly, you saved Yuragi. Dodging another death for this Ursa pretty big down here off that Toronto Tokyo rotation that has worked for Bepboom every time. OG a bit more ready for it. Nice heads up move. We'll keep this game fairly even here. I mean, Nightfall's pulling ahead. That's the one thing I don't like for OG. I think this top lane just, it's a tough lane to play, right?
Yeah.
It just didn't go that well for them, and the Primal doesn't have anything really going, and neither does Seb, honestly. He's really low level. He needs some extra XP.
He might lose his life for this, but he's going to do a lot of damage to Toronto Tokyo and GPK with the Fatal Bond still on him. Looks like we're going to trade supports here, and GPK is going to take a lot of damage on his way out. He's going to have to head back to the base, it looks like, or, well, he's got 9-minute bounty rune coming up. That'll refill his bottle. And GPK just, or excuse me, Yuragi, refusing to give up on this lane.
This is such a tough early game for him. He's going in.
He's got the kill.
Yuragi, God. Just 1v2ing them with an Ursa.
And he's got a raindrop too, so I don't think he dies to the Shadow Realm hit, even if Dave does see him.
Early fighting items paying off for Yuragi as he is dragging OG through this early game right now. You cannot underestimate the work he has done in this lane. Not an easy lane. Doesn't have much help. Has been ganked multiple times. Just takes it to Pure. Really big stuff coming out the first 10 minutes here from the OG safe lane. And they needed it. This might be one of the best starts I've seen of Ursa in the tournament.
Yeah.
Usually this hero gets dumpstered and you have to play catch-up duty with a Battle Fury and you never get there. Just gets Cornucopia delivered and now he's cruising, level 7. And it's also XP for Kittrack. We were talking about the lows level on the supports for OG because they lost the Wisdom Rune. Extra kill means now you have Golem up while Seb gets to take mid. I mean, this isn't great for BZM, but you gotta make do with what you got, and you really need these support levels, so into the jungle with you, Zeus.
Better luck next time, better luck next time.
He's got I think he's going to be headed back to the Fountain of Interest to see where he goes, because he's got an armor rune, so he could battle. Where is he going to go? I'm feeling top lane. I mean, we have yet to see this Primal Beast get a kill anywhere.
It's the Vanguard delay off the Courier death, and I mean, Nightfall, he played this pretty conservatively. Just went for the Midas and really hasn't been on lane too much.
Yeah, there he goes. Straight up to the top lane. Anybody tries to defend this tower.
MC wants to save the catapult here.
MC's gonna go for it. Lightning Bolt reveals, and they'll easily bring down Toronto Tokyo. MC doesn't even have to use the extra mana for it.
Really nice small things adding up here for OG will result in this catapult living, which means this tower should die against the Treants. You never want to let this Treant just sit up there behind this tier 1 forever.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They need that too, because Uragi finally gave up on that bottom lane. It was about that time. Can't keep holding it forever.
Gotta get the trades here if you're OG. Do not want to give Terrorblade advantageous map position versus an Ursa. I'm gonna have a couple stacks waiting for Uragi. I mean, if you get some more up, it's gonna be a pretty fast Battle Fury for the Ursa.
God, it takes forever with both Zeus and Primal Beast not being the best tower hitters in the world, but they get there eventually.
And this whole time, Seb just sat mid. So he's pretty farmed now. About to get to his level 6, and he's double stacking while being mid, so he's making up for the greediness on his part, giving back to the team. Pretty balanced overall.
Ace Rune, GBK does a short little blink to be able to grab it. Level 6 is there for Seb, he's going to use it. But immediately Terrorize cancels that Fiend's Grip. GBK will be able to walk away. A roll in from MC, but he missed with the onslaught. Now he's set up for the Sonic Wave by GBK. Doing a lot of damage. Kittrack is going to be low enough. That Scream, oh, the raindrop protected him. He's not dead yet. GBK blinks forward, gets the final hit to be able to bring down that support. Now chases after BZM. Pure's behind him. He's looking for the duel. BZM knows it too, though. Immediately a Lightning Bolt. Now MC trying to catch up. Duel being threatened with the Blade Mail. Out.
We're gonna win.
Oh! Somehow he does not get a single swipe there of the moment of courage.
That was so damn nice from Mind Control. He baited the charge out to dodge the Blade Mail on Pure. He 100% dies if he commits into that charge. Instead, baits the duel and gets the duel damage plus 10 for Mind Control here.
Pretty high.
And that is some good damage on a Primal Beast. Extra base damage goes a long way. Now you go straight into the stacks if you're OG. I mean, this game's going pretty well outside of Nightfall racking up the GPM.
Yep.
And you have Phylactery on Zeus. This is where this hero starts to take the skirmishes over. I'm telling you, man, you have to respect this Phylactery Zeus.
Oh,
no joke.
You don't have to tell me.
No, I'm telling you, Austin.
Okay.
If you don't respect it,
I respect it. Damn. Avery's getting very aggressive.
Because nobody believes in this hero. It pisses me off.
I believe in it.
I mean, he also had to cancel because of the Bramble here.
Yeah, I mean,
it ended up being pretty good, right?
It also helped that he disarms himself with the trample and stuff like that, but that is a constant nuisance, which means all the more important you don't die because you really need BKB because the Brambles will constantly be interrupting your onslaught otherwise. Grab here, Toronto Tokyo. Any pickoff, I think, is good with this Terrorblade rotating over. Nightfall came over.
Yeah, but you can't convert on. Strength of Zeus around this mid lane. There's no way you can push these towers just straight up unless you're backstabbing, killing the cores here.
Yeah, I guess so. You're right.
So it won't be like those rotations with the Gyrocopter last game where Nightfall was able to convert it into building damage. Just have to go back to farming, though. He is still very high level and very farmed. MC caught up. Lane phase. They working straight back on the Pure.
MC and Pure both had the same idea. They both wanted to play with some portals. Unfortunately for Pure, he came through the portal right into the arms of the Primal Beast, and right as the Ursa was backing up into him as well. So just a bad set of timing there for Pure.
Legion's been shut down. MC finds another target bottom. So Save will get out of here for sure. I don't know, man. This feels like it's OG's gameplay right now, right? Or their game to take off over to get stuff going. I mean, I know Nightfall's firing, but this is not an easy Terrorblade game.
Yeah, he's like, Zeus is one of the classic counters to Terrorblade, right?
It messes you up here. Pure lost a lot of momentum off the lane, and the whole time that all this has been happening, Seb is just farming. Doing Seb stuff, which is AFKing in side lanes and getting to his one power item.
Yeah,
and it's going to be Aether Lens.
Also, isn't Ursa pretty, like, Ursa in the matchup against Terrorblade, if you get farm, the scary part about it is, like, not only does he have the BKB time, but there's also, like, the Sunder, but then he just chews through you anyway.
It's a good matchup. It's still a pretty solid match for Ursa.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, they're going to do an early Roshan.
Yeah, why not?
The Ursa advantage does leave Bedboom free to be able to play around mid, get the 60-minute power room, but
is under attack.
They're really not going to get any objective out of this, so this is a very nice exchange for OG.
Really nice for Uragi.
Has fallen to the
A lot of extra gold XP and just confidence to stay on the map. They're all going to gate bottom. Take a page out of Bedboom's book. Try and take it to Pure again. He's 0-4 on this Legion. He might get caught for a 5th time.
There is the overgrowth to be able to stop it immediately. The Golem to catch a 2-man stun. Is that enough for Uragi? It is not enough to be able to catch up to Pure. They'll take Toronto Tokyo's head instead. But big bounty, as you said. I think the 5th death on Pure would have felt pretty good.
Nice heads up play by Toronto Tokyo. Back his core up in the dangerous part of the map. Now we're looking at this Zeus top. I mean, again, the gap closes Quap just going in.
They've got an arcane rune.
Yeah,
he hops over the brambles.
This is tough.
How did he manage to thread that needle, man?
Hey, let's be fair, even if he gets brambled, I mean.
Radiant's middle tower.
He has 1400 HP. Power. Black.
Also, I still think the Quap kind of sucks, but
No, that's a separate issue.
I mean, she was on the losing side of that last series. She lost with Shopify and she lost her Spirit.
Under attack.
The thing about Queen is, in a perfect Queen game, you dominate your lane, you snowball off runes.
MMR.
Most of the games we're seeing, that doesn't happen, especially when you have counter pick.
Yeah.
So, you know, what else can you fall back on this hero? I mean, the scale is still very solid. If you go to the very late game, 40, 50 minutes plus, you get the slots. The hero can do some serious work in the fights. No win here for Pure. In fact, this is kind of depressing that it took that long.
Yeah.
He still has no dual damage. This is a rare game where the Legion has not found a lot.
You need that damage to be able to threaten the Zeus better. As you said, at the very start of the game, like, your gap close, you're pretty reliant on the Legion commander to be doing a lot of heavy lifting to threaten the Zeus.
And at this point, the farther your Legion falls behind in terms of not getting the dual damage momentum, the harder it's going to be to commit into these goes, because OG have a lot of turnaround. Sleep, Grip, Golem, MC charging through, Ursa just blinking in and maybe winning the duel for the Zeus if you go on him. Not straightforward anymore. It's going to have to come down to Nightfall impact. I think we're going to have to use the strength of this Terrorblade to try and break what's happening in the fights right now.
Yeah, he is the biggest reason they are still up in net worth, despite it feeling like OG has a lot of momentum. They're making a lot of plays. They're up in 3 kills. They took Roshan. So many objectives going their way, yet they're still behind in gold because Nightfall, well, it's a Terrorblade. He's gonna farm really quickly.
Is OG going to get the angle here? Smoke on smoke.
Oh, they're on the low ground, but OG actually backed away right before they were about to spot Bedboom on the low ground.
I'm gonna maybe break it here. Yeah, he breaks it, hops away.
Yeah, he saw it. That was a fast reaction by him. That was that nighttime vision.
Yeah, that was night vision for the
Radiant's
Bane.
middle tower.
Definitely really want this mid tower.
Radiant
And this is the Scotty for Nightfall. That's why they're making this move. It's level 14. Super strong right now if he gets to hit people. Could also just disappear in an instant off of good bonds.
make or break moment. On MC, no, MC turns around, grabs the Legion first. Can he onslaught out? Looks like he's gonna be duel, and that is gonna be your first duel victory for Pure. Took some help. That boom. Had a lot of backup there for him. Also gets Zeb on the way out. Can they get BZM though? That would be a very important kill, but it's just the two supports in striking distance. The others too far away.
Dire's middle tower.
Roggy will take the Arcane Rune in the river. They'll see this ward on the triangle. Really valuable D ward here for OG that they get that off the map. Yeah, it's just a numbers thing. That boom, still 5 together. OG unable to respond. Not a fight BZM wants to stick into here. I mean, maybe you can take out Pure there, but you're probably paying with your life.
So it was a good fight. Pick off there from Uragi. Good read. Kill save. Because his Shadow Realm was on cooldown.
It's not a tremendous game, honestly.
Dire's middle
5-1 here. Age is still up for 30 seconds, so maybe you can man up for this objective, especially with the meta on cooldown. You know Nightfall's not going to want to join anything.
Living Armor's trying to slow it down. It is only level 1, though. Uragi will be able to commit for it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
OG just pushing towards the BKB on mind control. The BKB on Uragi. They get there, they're going to be in good position to fight for that next Roshan. Toronto Tokyo goes for another Wisdom Rune steal, and he will get it.
Very nice.
More XP differential created here as Aegis will expire.
Do you remember what happened to the 14-minute one? Because they took the 7-minute one, so...
I think it got split.
So I think it's 5 Wisdom Runes to 1.
Bolt will spot the Treant, but he's too far.
A little bit of long TP, but he gets out.
This is where OG would really like to fight. This is where Zeus is really powerful in the engagements, because the solid gap close isn't there yet. And if you can create a proper fight setup, he's going to shred people. He has Aetherlands, Kaya, Phylactery. This is where the nukes really hurt before you can get BKBs or pipes or just raw HP to tank it.
He wants to fight, but his other 2 cores...
Yeah, they want the BKBs.
They want the BKBs first, so... Gonna play conservative for now. Bed boom. Holding a little bit more of a spread pattern here. We're gonna farm a bit more than OG.
And they're gonna get to their BKBs as well, right?
Yep.
Nightfall is going to get his very fast, and Pure's going to be close behind.
It's going to be smashing golden heroes against each other in about 10 minutes time. More like 5 minutes. There it is. First shows up. One's for GPK, the other one for Uragi. Nightfall is going to be getting his soon. Probably the last to show up with it.
Oh, it's completed for him.
Another pick off on support, Uragi. It's him.
No quarter given here.
Literally, it's a triple BKB timing. Do you feel like one side is stronger than the other with the triple BKB? I think it might be Bet Boom because they have Treant Protector and the Zeus doesn't do anything during the BKB.
It definitely hurts the Zeus the most of anybody in this game.
Yeah.
Dire's
but that said,
is under attack.
It's kind of all in on the duel. Like, what happens in the duel, because you're going to commit BKBs to take down the duel target most likely. There's going to be a golem drop. There's going to be perhaps a pulverize, perhaps a grip. OG have BKB interaction. So to me, it's a lot about what happens in that interval. There could be a sleep save on that duel that stalls it for a second. And then if you're stuck in the fight when the BKBs go down, then BZM will be able to make his presence felt.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So it's all about the jump of the burst for Bet Boom. What happens in those first 5 to 6 seconds
Radiant's
off
middle
of
tower
Pure
has fallen.
probably being the initiator, because I don't think you're just blinking your Queen of Pain in here. Ursa is going to shred you. Very close game. Been even all the way through pretty much.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And perhaps
attack.
next Roshan's going to decide a lot here, as you never want to give it away with the Ursa. And you get in a position to contest this Terrorblade as OG.
All right, final BKB done for the side of Bet Boom. So all 3 of their cores have theirs.
Radiant's top tower.
The 2 cores on the side of OG have theirs.
Radiant's top tower.
BZM has his equivalent of a BKB. Zeus gets high Assange.
Towards the Octarine. Just low cooldown and rage build with the shard. Trying to deal with the overgrowth and some of the willow spells.
Under attack.
It'd be nice if you can get there before the next fight breaks out. 5-man gate.
Yeah, despite it was a nighttime Roshan.
They want to roach or they want to fight? What are they doing here?
Yeah, they got triple BKB. I thought, oh, for sure, the triple BKB timing into dire side Roshan. I thought that was a given, but Ben Boom, like, this is something that I feel like is sort of their MO. They look for the kill first.
Yeah, they're still looking for the kill. Again, it has to be Pure going in, though.
MC boldly putting himself on the front lines here.
Takes the Watcher. Okay. Watcher down. Rocky in.
Rocky jumps on a Nightfall, but he's going to be kited out by this guy. This is not great for him, especially with Zay pushing the backline away with the Terrorize. Now he's going to die. Sonic Wave, though, on the 2, and there goes the Ursa. The Bonds and the Warlock Golem comes in a little bit too late for that one, but they do a decent amount of damage. The sleep on the Zeus right now can't stop it. Fiend's grip on GBK finally gets let loose. BZM is freed. Once they have the damage, they actually dive in pretty deeply there. And he didn't have the backup. Zeus not close enough to be able to help him deliver the final bit of burst damage. Nightfall kites it out beautifully.
That Boom just playing the limits on everybody here. I mean, the duel on the Zeus did nothing, but Rocky going in, trying to burst this Terrorblade. It's not even close. He did basically nothing on that jump and just dies in his BKB before Golem can bail out the fight. I think if OG played that a bit more patient, it might have not been too bad. It's just how that started was pretty awful, right?
Yeah, he got like 2 hits on the Terrorblade, and then he was Scottied, and then the TV was like, okay, I'm kiting you forever now. And you can't make that kind of commitment until you have like Basher.
No, there's no way. Vastly overestimating the damage. And it'll result in a Roshan for Fed Boom as they walk away, only having to use a save buyback there. Support's poorer than we're used to seeing. Still making the plays.
I really like Save's play in that team fight. He terrorizes the backline, so when the Ursa is left on an island, basically. And then he also brambled to keep the Zeus from being able to chase when MC went for the kill on the Terrorblade. There was a bunch of brambles, so BZM couldn't actually, you know, follow MC in.
Yeah, that separation was important. Nightfall could have easily died there. 1 bolt. But now he has an Aegis. That changes a lot.
Yep.
He'll push towards his butterfly timing. That's going to signal a high ground attempt, I think. Like, you're going butterfly for the mana versus the Ursa and helping you hit the building.
It was a very even game, but that team fight, so crucial. They know Kitarax here. The Sonic Wave will reveal. It breaks the Shadow Amulet.
Let's be real. You're trying to Shadow Amulet versus GBK. That's just, you know, you're pulling out the tool of the master here.
He knows that item.
It's not his first time playing around with Shadow Amulet, put it that way.
He knows all the hiding spots to AFK. 6,000 net worth lead for Ben Boom. Winning that Roshan fight, they now hold the lead of the momentum in the game. As you said, butterfly buildup probably signals the high ground attempt. Pushing into Zeus high ground for Terrorblade, though, is going to be a dangerous game.
Yeah, that's the scary part. How do you go high ground in this game? As long as Jiragi continues to find farm and you keep your Zeus alive.
Daily, you do it by picking off the Zeus, but it doesn't work here. They tried. Eul Scepter instead is going to be have to use on MC. He's trying to hold on to his BKB. Scotty's going to slow him down. BKB goes off immediately. The overgrowth after that. Nightmare trying to give a little bit of vulnerability, enough time to be able to onslaught away. And it is not enough because Pure is holding him. Oh, he blinked up. MC a bit faster than Pure.
Damn.
Great escape. No doubt, but Bet Boom. It's not like OG got a kill or anything out of it.
Oh, but they got time.
He did.
That was a meta. So they have a period where they can be aggressive on the map right now. No BKB on Pure either. This means you can push out, D-ward. It's pretty big in the grand scheme of things. All it cost you was a primal BKB. Yeah, You're going to be able to reclaim all this, and when you have Zeus, it's just free D wards for days, so you know you're secure in terms of the vision.
Free D wards if you find it.
Well, the scout, they're going to see save, and
Yules goes down after the onslaught. Save, really good Yules usage so far. This is, I mean, his Brambles was already ruining MC's game, and now the Yule Scepter is making it even worse.
Under
it's
attack.
going to be nice for the Ursa as well. Classic Ursa counter item.
Yeah.
Even versus the Zeus, if you find him, extra time to bring other reinforcements in and kill him on the come back to Earth. EZM up really far. Damn, almost got dueled there.
Double damage in the bottle of GPK.
This one? G's as well here, so Roth has 2 lives.
Yuragi has made the read. Okay, he's going Butterfly. I need to go NKB. It does mean he won't have Basher for a while, so still possible he gets kited and fights. They do have plenty of different routes and slows and general gunk for the Ursa to get through.
Also not getting the lightning hands. Very suspicious.
You, to be clear, you're not serious, right?
What?
That he should be going lightning hands?
I mean, it's a farming item.
Dyer's
Yeah,
top
it's
tower
a
is
farming
under
item,
attack.
and Octarine's
Bottom tower
pretty good
is
farming
under
item
attack.
too.
It's Ghost
Radiant's
Lane
bottom
Shelf.
tower has fallen.
If you have Manta,
Yeah, but that's not that expensive because you can disassemble. You're only talking about
Radiant's
4.4k.
middle tower is under attack.
For the equivalent of an Ags, you can have Ghost Permanent Lane Shove that's going to make you the most farmed hero on the map.
no.
What do you mean, no?
I'm not saying that's not a build you can go. Like, I think it is somewhat viable. I just think in this situation, like, they are staring at
Radiant's bottom tower is under
death.
attack.
Nightfall's coming. You gotta be prepared for that high ground, and
I agree.
your Manta Lightning Hands is not gonna do
I
it.
agree.
No, it is not gonna do it.
What?
You need more firepower.
I agree. You need the Manta and the Hurricane Pike and a couple of Moon Shards. I would agree. The way you get there is by Ghost shoving the waves. Some Lightning Hand Manta Zeus illusions.
I thought you were serious, man.
Trust me, I've been playing the
Radiant's
Zeus.
top tower is under
Yeah, I
attack.
know you have. I've been there
good.
with you.
It's good. It feels good, man. If it feels good, it's good.
You need to stop telling. Trust me on the Zeus. I believe you. Think a little moderation is necessary. Let's see. He goes Octarine. Maybe he can go back for it. How about that? Maybe he gets it for free off of the Tormentor, and then he could just go Manta.
Radiant are
Ruins the whole point. You don't understand this hero. You just don't understand.
Yeah. You gonna tell BZM he doesn't understand this hero?
I mean,
Huh?
maybe.
Speak up there, son.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Okay. All right, BZM, this is your call out.
No, BZM's a good suit. It could be a little better. Yeah, he's a good suit.
That's what I thought. 13-13, 8,000 net worth lead for Libby. They got a Scotty Butterfly Terrorblade. I believe they're just waiting on the next Roshan. Boom. Much like game one, they're pretty content to just draw this out, keep getting Aegises.
You got your MKB on the Ursa. Those Butterfly didn't even get you a single fight. Or in theory, Yuragi has some
Radiant's
answers.
middle tower
Yeah.
is under
You
attack.
just all pick up the Ags on GPK, so the Quap is starting to scale and pick up the team fight. These AoE daggers are going to be pretty damn annoying. And of course, Nullifier on Pure will basically commit dual target into that. Also pretty nice versus the
Radiant's middle
Ursa
tower
here.
has fallen.
Next Roshan is third Roshan, right? Yes, because OG did it early.
Yes.
And then
Yep,
Betboom
and
took the last one.
Betboom.
So that means there is a potential Aghanim Scepter And Yuragi does have Octarine queued up.
Yep, he really wants it.
So they OG really want to be able to win this next Roshan. The last one,
He's
giving that one away was fine.
You're in dangerous territory, whether he knows it or not. One duel away from losing his next objective. Another Wisdom Rune play. Man, Bet Boom do this almost every time. They just keep punishing teams on the Wisdom Rune greed, and they might get another one.
MC is going to be dueled up before he can get off the BKB. A pick-off, a big one.
These smokes. You got to study this team if you're playing against them. This is way too consistent. They're getting rewarded far too much off these Wisdom Rune smokes.
What I like about it is that not only is the Wisdom Rune timing, but you're also in an area where there's Ancients.
Yeah, it's a good place to be.
Yeah, good, like, decent chance you're going to find a carry or some core.
I mean, it's a high ground with multiple objectives for the enemy team that they often aren't going to ward. That's just a pretty good place to be, even if your smoke doesn't work, right? Yeah. And if you dropped an ops there, it's a very good ops to have for things like contesting Roshan. If you see the enemy carry there, you can just go in the pit. Pretty much a mandatory part of every farming pattern. Buy some time here for Bet Boom to extend their lead.
Worthy tribute.
Fights might come down to support of these, honestly. They're all very big if you can land the control. All four of these supports have really good ultimates to control the fight. Just a question of can you get them off and onto the proper core target. A lot of that is positioning and vision.
Octarine #1 done.
You already can. The value of Zeus.
Big pickup for sure. Scythe of Ice is going to be built by GPK as his next item. Roshan is up, by the way. And it is Dire side once again, so no Aghanim Scepter, Refresher Shard.
It's got to be Sep setting it up with the vision. Just gonna walk into this ops. Man, MC is playing
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
very far up.
And they find the ward. Good read. A little bit of damage on a GPK. He's forced to blink backwards. Ramble in the way of MC. Wanted to dive in there, but maybe it's for the best that he was stopped. UG retreat to their corner of this Roshan battlefield.
Uproar Dispel is very valuable this game.
Oh, yeah.
MC is not sad that talent exists. Still looking for the Zags. Up his damage. It's gonna be a big one if you can get it. But man, are these Brambles annoying because you have to come at BKBs to kind of get through them and the treeing spells, but you don't want to because that boom can kite you out. I feel like you need an Abyssal here or something. I don't know if the Octarine on the Ursa changes much. It's the lockdown right now that's the problem for OG. And you can't just go in and grip somebody because there's a Legion here.
They have the scan.
They saw the burst.
Zeus giving a little information. MC once again very far forward. Blinks forward. Goes straight for the Legion Commander. He's going to be able to grab him. What's the damage follow-up? Finally, Yuragi's here. And boom!
He's alive.
Wave and pushed him away. The Legion Commander is not the one to die. And now Yuragi's going to be in trouble battling up against Nightfall. Nightfall needs a Sunder. Even though the Fury Swipes are on him, but the Bramble's going to lock him down. They kite away the Ursa. Kintrack held as long as he could, but he'll be a victim of this bad fight for OG as well. It's only BCN who gets out.
It's just so deep. I mean, Yuragi kills like 2 heroes here, but he doesn't end up killing anything because Thunder plus Satanic here for Nightfall. Way too much HP to fight through.
Has been killed.
What a Sonic wave from GPK here, pushing the bear away from Pure.
This crit's a really nice setup here. And now you're laying in a Nightfall. I mean, this is pretty nice for Yuragi, but he gets the Thunder off on Toronto, Tokyo, and then Overgrowth after Ursa's used all his Dispels. A death sentence. The single target burst jump from OG just not strong enough here, not all together. And when Pure is yelling after the fight, you know it went well.
Oh, and they caught BCM. Remember, he did not have any dual damage for the first, like, what, 10, 15 minutes of the game? Oh, he's got 208 bonus damage.
Radiant's top tower.
It's racking up.
Full out AC on top of of the nullifier.
Radiant's
This
top tower
makes the
is under
Ursa
attack. Radiant's
much
top
less
towers
of a
are
threat.
fortified.
20,000 net worth lead. Bet boom, hitting high ground. Now OG are going to have to play for turtling. Scythe is going to be put to use once again. MC having a hard time being able to get on top of these heroes before immediately being disengaged by some sort of disable.
The Legion save just prevents a single target all-in as well. So hard for OG to commit spells onto a core.
Thunder going to be used. Hiragi sees that. Jumps in. Yule Scepter. Oh, he comes back down. Immediately gets sight. Now he's going to be ult. He did get off the enrage, and he's got BKB as soon as that's done. He's going to pop it now, knowing he has to reset. Same thing goes for Bedboom, though. They're kind of stuck in.
Yeah, that grip is not going to do anything here.
They're actually going to try and keep him in. Look at that MC knocking Nightfall back into this upheaval. They take away the Aegis. A little bit more damage. MC has to commit the ultimate for it. OG, they hold their high ground. Do they want to chase out? They do not. Respecting the fact there's still magic immunity, the BKB debuff immunity for the Terrorblade.
You know OG want this Legion out of the fight. It sets up the grip. It stops Nightfall from being able to sit on the front line. It's just, you can't find him. If only you had a scouting mechanism like Illusions
Are scattered.
that could go in and start. Oh my God, he's going in.
There it is.
I told you BZM's a Zeus player. He knows, dude.
And I told you after the Octarine, you can go back
If
for
you
it.
go it before the Octarine, he'd have all of it by now because it's a farming item.
You think that's what Seb's telling BZM right now?
What?
That he should have gotten Manta Shard?
I don't think Seb says stuff like that in game. He waits till after.
They're not going to get very much time to farm. Bet boom, immediately putting the pressure back on. I don't know if they're necessarily going to hit high ground, but they are going to make sure OG, they're going to keep them honest.
I mean, you got to do the Tormentor for the Zeus Shard right now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Mandatory for
attack.
OG. Oh, they don't have the time.
Is he even going to get it?
I don't know. They don't
The
really have
Warlock
many
has
others.
his, Ursa has, it's going
He
to
has a
come down
chance.
to, I believe it's coming down to Bane and Primal Beast.
Oh, it went to Bane. It's a sad one there.
Yeah, he wasn't even an option. So
It's a big deal.
those are not great shards.
Does have his level 20 talent though. Big talent on Zeus. A lot of extra % damage off this arc. And when you have Octarine, feels really good just throwing these out. You get 5 or 6 of them off, you're gonna burn the TB's HP. He has a lot since he went for the Satanic Scotty, almost 4,000 HP on Nightfall.
Radiant are
There's
scattered.
another big burst of magic damage coming in for OG. The Mind Control Primal Beast almost has Aghanim Scepter.
He's been working towards it for a while. They need it. It's just the itemization for Uragi has completely stalled. Right? We were talking about the Octarine on him. He's still working at it. He has 6,000 gold. So the ability to buy an item exists for Uragi. He just has to also have buyback in this game.
He's buying it out now.
All right, no buyback. They're just going to buy out, and he might just insta-die after not having it.
Is under attack.
God.
Not like this, Uragi.
They found him! Oh, what a timing for Bet Boom. If they saw that Octarine, they would 100% know they could hit high ground. I think they're probably going to do it anyway. Because they're like, well, let's force his buyback. Thing is, he doesn't have it. Needed that Octarine.
I mean, Bet Boom are going to force it, I think.
Yeah.
You have Hex and still have a Refresher Shard on GPK, so you have double Sonic Wave, double Hex for the Queen of Pain here. No reason not to jump, especially with how strong Nightfall is.
And you're saying Zeus is going to be rewarded here. Nightmare trying to save him, but 1 second of invulnerability is nowhere near enough. Now MC comes in with that Aghanim Scepter. Nobody's threatened by it.
They're waiting for the Ursa buy. It's just not there.
Nope, it's not going to be there. They need 45 seconds for him. Nightfall starts hitting that barracks.
You still have duel. You can still go in on this Zeus.
Yeah, he shows again. There's a possibility.
Sleep can only do so much here.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Nightfall pushing OG
Radiant's middle barracks
to
has
the limit.
fallen. Radiant's
Still has about
bottom
15 seconds of meta.
And he
They
finds
find
the
it.
duel. Immediately counter grabs by enemy, but it doesn't matter. The Legion commander the damage may be stopped, but the rest of the team is just going to filter in right after him. With the core is dead, the supports can only do so much here.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Still waiting for the bear to be back up.
Radiant's bottom barracks are
That
under
Octarine purchase backfired hard. You're looking at 2 lanes here for Bet Boom and a
Radiant's bottom barracks.
easy walk away if they want it.
Man, he literally committed to it like 10 seconds and then died.
He waited so long, save up 6,000 gold, just to not have it anyway. Nightfall
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
gave him the refresher, so he has a whole other kit. No, he does not. They did not give it to him. He just ate. Shard, so he does have the Demon Zeal, but no meta here. How do you push this with no meta? I mean, there's no Zeus.
No Zeus, sure.
Yeah, I guess you just go.
Yeah, I think he's going to Swift Blink in at some point, just commit. Here he goes.
You got to jump if you're Yagi.
Yeah, Uragi's going to have to do something here. He wants to be able to stack up some Fury swipes, but they're going to give it up. They're going to play for Megas.
Top barracks has fallen. The Dire now have
Well.
mega creeps.
You always have the man to lightning hands lane shove. To fall back on.
Of course.
And there's that axe for the Terrorblade. He is completely kitted now.
Now he can blink in Terror Wave. There's just so much initiation for Bet Boom. The Zeus really doesn't get much time to play Dota.
Damage is just coming way too fast. Fight is not long enough for the Zeus to really carry it in the end. And half the time the jumps have been on BZM.
Well, 33,000 net worth lead for Bet Boom. They've got mega creeps. They are living the life of luxury. They're going to chill out, just farm a little bit, wait for a 4th Roshan to take. And it's going to be another very fast one. Literally a 5-second Rosh spawn.
Yeah, why not?
And save. Figured there's nothing more important than Roshan, so he's just been sitting in the pit. It's not the moment it spawned.
Pure just always gets so much duel damage. It's crazy. In this game, he didn't get any in the first 10 or 15. Now he's up to 246. Oh, choke action going on.
Maybe he's mocking OG. Oh, God, guys, Uragi. He doesn't have buyback. Oh, they're joking.
Jeez, brutal, man. Come on.
I'm saying that's what, that is brutal. Damn, Toronto, Tokyo, calm down.
Yeah, that's Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto, Tokyo, that's messed up to say,
look,
man.
look at my Uragi impression.
You're too Oh, here, he's gonna be around first this time.
That's exactly what they want.
That is perfect. It's unfortunate they can't do anything about it, though, because then they have to go back and clear out their base because they're dealing with Megas.
The impression was pure all along.
Pure. Pure, get some water.
No, don't get up. Don't get up here.
No, you stay right there. You stay right there. I'll get it for you.
I feel like that's the first decisive move we've seen out of OG in a long time that yielded exactly what they wanted.
Here, I know you've got 90 seconds of downtime here while you're dead. Don't alt up. Stay in the game, bud.
Oh, now you're choking.
Lincoln's for the Warlock, huh?
I mean, he's probably going to try and throw it on the Zeus and block the duel if you're really clutch.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to block the scythe, but then there's the duel, but then there's also the Blink Scythe initiation.
Okay, but
Radiant
that kill,
Oscar.
it did decent amount. You got Uragi to level 25 here, so now you have your multiple Earth Shocks with the Octarine. In theory, this is where the Ursa build starts to pay off, right? You start to get that permanent enrage going, become a hell of a nuisance in the fight. You can play through all these brambles and entangles and all this nonsense. And little scout save and into the grip. Another quick pick off. Buries him in the dirt. If you can get his D ward on top of that, you're gonna be really happy. And Seb has a gemstone, yeah.
Well, production, don't bait me like that.
The clip is so good, dude. The meme potential is way too high.
Does he have his
Lightning hands? He does.
Yeah, he's got the Manta lightning hands.
And
Now
he's just queuing up the moon shard, baby.
Shard.
It's all coming together.
He's got the Philly stone in.
Classic Zeus move. That boom. Should have ended this game. Now you're going to witness the power of a true god.
Jazz hand Zeus. Coming to get you.
He just 2 minutes left and double damage on Pure. You know he wants to use this bad boy. Swift blink as well.
Steps outside of the base. Doesn't quite get found.
Pure. He's looking.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, we got up the BKB. It doesn't matter though. That nightmare again can only stay for so long. He does have buy though. Immediately that buyback. Bed boom. Start trying to get away.
Nightfall.
He cut through. Grab Nightfall. Oh, the Ursa in the side. Bolt being used on the Ursa. Nightfall will end up dying.
He has a second light.
Another Sonic
Half
Wave
of
going
surrounded.
out. He's surrounded, but he blinks away.
Radiant's middle
Nightfall.
tower is
Fast.
Just get out.
Blink TP out. They cannot take this fight, it seems. Not
Buyback.
confident they can take it. They're going to leave OG to defend their base against the Megas.
You gotta remember, they didn't have save for any of that, so that's a 4-on-5. Toronto Tokyo going down, you're left with a 3-on-5 with no ults left in the tank. Yeah, that's a tough fight. Good call to get out. And they got what they wanted, which is the Ursa buyback. No enrage for Yuragi. Some of these fights might just come down to whether he gets it off in time or not. He'll complete a Swift Blink. Doesn't have to hold his buyback gold anymore as he doesn't have it.
Dive are scanned.
70 seconds, no Toronto Tokyo. Seb's looking on the map. Have Thunder's God's Wrath here.
Get some aggressive wards down if he wants.
He is the ward.
Question is, who's going to be able to join him in this position? Yeah, he's going to give it up. It's a little too far out there. Oh, Pure runs right into MC sitting on the high ground. Oh, that Sonic Wave once again is going to push him back. Boy, GPK has saved Pure's life so many times with those Sonic Waves.
I'm surprised at how tanky he is too, man. I mean, he's got 16 Fury swipes on him. Just not enough to take him down. So much armor on the Legion right now.
There's another Tormentor.
But hey, the Zeus is coming online. Moon Shard completed for BZM. You love to see it. The right clicks are going to be coming in swift as fury. Better watch out.
Better not cry.
The lane show. Well, let's just watch. Just watch these illusions on the way. You're telling me this isn't good? You're telling me that isn't good?
No, it is. Very good.
All right, that's what it's about. It's not you're going to run up and right-click the Terrorblade. It's about the map pressure you can create. And right now, you got a lane in real deep.
I like how you're explaining
against the Vegas.
I know you know
What?
that I know.
It's good. It's a look at this. Oh,
Why it's good.
Radiant
nice
are
illusion
scanned.
there, Terrorblade. It's no match for my own. Another lane in from the Zeus. Pure value here. I mean, this smoke from Bet Boom just fails solely off the Zeus lane pressure right now.
I don't think it does actually. I think they're getting really nicely positioned.
Yeah, they're in pretty damn deep.
To catch OG, to catch BZM. Tearaway.
He does have buy.
To the team. Now he does have buy. Then boom. Prepared for it. They immediately start like, okay, is he gonna buy? Are they gonna jump us? No, not yet.
By MC, he found Pure. Dodge the ward.
And they just create the grab on Pure, but he had a cheese. He's gonna be able to eat that up. He's back up the full. Yuragi is looking for a target to hit the ult scepter on the Train Protector. They leave him behind. They say, okay, Toronto, Tokyo, you are gonna have to be the martyr here.
Sacrifice. for
stack.
Zeus buyback. Well worth it.
Yeah.
Not a move BZM was expecting. They'll probably think about it more after this. That observer where they got placed on the base was just outside that sentry range. Toronto Tokyo again making clutch pays by inches. Throne is still up. True.
True.
Radiant
Level 25 almost here for BZM. Is there anything else that's like would be big for OG to help them turn this around? Level 20 on Bane, that's pretty whatever.
I mean, Ags on the Ursa. That's about all Iraqi can build left. I mean, you can trade the phase boots out for more damage. They just need more damage, more burst. More Lincolns aren't bad either. They have a second one on MC.
Smoke breaks.
Oh, it's,
They have the high
it's hard
ground
to go
vision.
into.
GPK is sitting up there with a ward.
Yeah, you just can't go in there. I mean, you'd love to take a fight without the Treant, but you know he probably has buy as well.
Which means that was probably their one opportunity to get a fight outside of their base to play for Roshan. But the Mega Creeps pushing in big time in the mid wave.
Just gotta think about who has buybacks and who can use them. Right now, Bet Boom, 4 out of the 5, and they're gonna have GPKs as well. So they're ready to take the full 10 life fight if it comes to it. That's another problem for OG.
4 minutes, 60-minute items. You know what would have been a sick tier 5 neutral item for Zeus?
Pirate hat.
No, the old ballista.
Oh, yeah.
Pirate hat would be sick too.
I mean, they just need to get these Lincolns onto the Zeus, help protect them a bit. Play for the ultra late here. Play for the Ags on the Ursa.
The Permine Raged Ursa. And Yuragi, is currently playing for a pickoff on that high ground ward on the triangle, but nobody is going to brave up that hill from the side of Bet Boom. They're more than content to just hang about and wait for Roshan to spawn.
Of course, Yuragi hit that pivotal level 27 timing on Ursa, just like Phantom Assassin gets to pick up that really influential other level 10 talent with a 1.75 mana regen here.
Right, yeah, because he certainly wouldn't want to make the long trek back to his fountain.
Yes.
That would be
Really important.
very inefficient.
Oh, there's some rune disparity, but I think that's to be expected as Bet Boom basically controlled the whole map. They're fully slotted.
Yeah, they're also Dire Side, which Dire Side seems to always get more bounty runes. Yes. I know you had something snarky to say.
Didn't have anything there. All good. Definitely not any lore that would.
Okay. What's that sound? That was an explosion.
It's all about the jump and who has buyback. And right now, you still don't have a single core buyback on OG. Bet Boom, they know about the Ursa one for another 45, and they of course know about the Zeus. So if you're Bet Boom, you want to find BZM, take him out of this game permanently. It's hard to jump this Ursa.
Oh, look at that.
It's the same play.
They know where Toronto Tokyo is because they had a sentry and a courier.
But he is smoked. They don't see him.
I thought the courier would have seen him for sure.
What a heads-up play by Kitrak, though. They're going to clear out this ward, so they know Toronto Tokyo is up to his tricks here.
And Kitrak literally waving at him.
Oh, nice ball.
They jump on him with the tearaway, but he already had the enrage out.
Got all of
Oh,
them.
with the tool, the enrage is still good to go. He is hard to break down. They're throwing everything they have at him. A little bit of nightmares alive. He's going to be able to hop away. The terrorize, pushing everybody back to the fountain. MC is the one who's going to be a little bit low, but Bet Boom cannot commit for anything here. And they know
that's a failed
they
jump.
blew everything they had. Guys, let's chill out. Roshan's up. Let's not give him an opportunity to come back in this game.
Jump a little too slow, gives Yuragi time to get the ult off, and that's a very different fight. And now he has his buyback back up. So 2 lives for the Bear, 3 minutes for the Zeus. If you get there, you've kind of reset your high ground defense if you're OG. Of course, you're at a net worth differential, but at a certain point, it doesn't really matter, right? There's so much gold Bet Boom heroes can hold right now.
Well, yeah, that 60-minute items, you get enough pirate hats, like our last 60-minute item that we game that we saw.
mean, in fact, they're so kitted. There's currently over 20,000 gold between the 3 Bet Boom cores, not into items. You have 10,000 on Nightfall in the bank. What is he doing?
He should legitimately buy a moon shard for save, so save can just go agate himself.
Yeah, he's got to start buying some moon shards in bulk.
Oh, they, I'm not sure if intentional or not, but it does switch over. Oh, it had Aegis for a second there. And it switched back to the refresher shard. Now it stays refresher shard. So buggy, man.
And we're at 60 minutes. Those tier 5s, Ex Machina for GDK. Really nice on the queen here. You're gonna like
OG
triple of everything.
hoping their luck pays out here. They've got a limited amount of neutral camps they can hit. And a limited amount of time to hit them. They got 1 tier 5. That's a pirate hat for BCM. Is it really gonna be pirate hats all around?
Pirate hats, double moon shard Zeus, baby. It's the future. The future's now, kid. Let's see how much he can do in the fight.
So am I seeing that right? They got 4 different tier 5s on the side of OG. So that they got pretty. I feel like they got a lot fast in that regard.
It'll be pirate hat for Nightfall, pirate hat for Toronto Tokyo,
Stygian Desolator for the
and pirate hat for Save. It's just a pirate hat meta. I don't know. I don't think you ever want the 3rd though. Is it better than Arcanist Armor or Book of Shadows or a Seer Stone on one of these supports? I just refuse to believe it.
Yeah, it's Toronto Tokyo's pirate hat that feels a little sus to me, especially since they're already they don't have a gold issue.
Like they need more gold. You tell me Nightfall's sitting on 10,000 gold. He's like, guys, I need more. I need more runes. Start digging, Toronto. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. But they will do it here. It'll be Stingy Desolator for Yuragi. So there's some extra burst damage and Book of Shadows on Seb. So OG opting for the single pirate hat.
Radiant
Ex Machina on the Primal Beast is really big, right? Double BKB, 20 armor to add in, so he is a lot tankier.
Honestly, I feel like these tier 5 items are stronger for OG. And it's coming straight down to a man fight, right?
Yeah, it does feel like it evens the odds quite a bit.
So Stingy Desolator on Pure as well with the 284 damage. Could be pretty damn nasty here.
That's scary. Just another reason Ninja Gear is broken. Still able to use it with a tier 5 item.
True.
To call anything out there.
Yeah.
And there's the Aghanim Scepter, and he does have buyback in case anybody was wondering.
Even eat it too. So a lot of gold in the bank for Yuragi as well. This is turning into the ultra late Dota game where things become very weird. I almost wonder at a certain point Peppermint is going to go for Throne.
Yeah, it's much easier to hit the Throne than try and hit the Ursa, but it's really easy to blow up Kitrak, that's for sure. Now he does have buyback, of course. Dropped a golem on their heads. Bet boom. Back away. Oh, the rocks almost got him. GPK jumps in. Refresher goes down. You're doing some serious damage. Nightfall's falling fast. Holy cow.
Those golems. And the Ursa burst. Can you kill him a second time? Not with the
No, he
blink.
just immediately blinks out. Just can't get any damage on him. He does get Nightmare, though.
Yeah, there's just no follow-up here.
Yuragi tries to chase after him. Can't do it.
Yuragi wants to go. Man, this is... Oh, they found him!
They did! MC, he found him. Nightfall got off the BKB. The Terror Wave goes out. He has an opportunity. Sunder, perhaps. MC, he's going to be left behind. OG.
Grip on Pure.
Beats Grip on Pure. But Yule Scepter, Wind Waker, in fact, being used by Toronto Tokyo. Saves Pure's life. Book Shadows, BCM's trying to get away. They're trying to go for the duel on him. Pure's chasing after the Zeus, but they can't stop him. He's back to the base while MC goes back in. Another refresh there. Jump in. Yuragi, didn't have the in-range that time around. He gets blown up. Another buyback from OG.
And you have to think about the Throne here as well with the Megas coming in, so you can't get sucked into an extended fight. Triple buyback for OG yields nothing but a couple refreshes here. That boom kite that fight pretty damn nice. And the second go around on a Nightfall, it's just too far. really hard for BZM to get in there and give you the burst follow-up. He just doesn't know where Pure is. Very expensive buyback for Yuragi, especially here.
Yeah.
Now you're back down to 1 life on the bear, and you know Bet Boom, they're just going to reset, wait for all their spells to be back up, and go again. You have win condition now. And yeah, Wind Waker on Toronto Tokyo coming in very clutch. He's going to prevent this grip from ever doing anything in this game.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. How fast is BCM attacking? Go hit those range creeps for me. I don't want numbers. Numbers don't mean anything to me. 60-minute plus Dota is a funny game.
Getting quite interesting here.
So we now have Revenant's Brooch on the Queen of Pain. GPK is going to be hitting pretty hard.
Every hero on Bet Boom is going to be hitting hard. And a hell of the Overlord for Toronto Tokyo. So he's taken a magic resist aura.
Nice.
You gotta remember, this scales up now. So 16% on everybody. I mean, that is an expensive aura here. But of course, you have all the pirate hats in the world. So pirate hats paying off here. Proving us wrong. Why do you need Book of Shadows when you can build the 3 pirate hats and build a Wind Waker?
And a Helm of the Overlord.
Yeah, this is actually convincing me.
And an Aghanim Scepter. Whatever else you want.
Yeah, MKB done for save. I mean, this gold is adding up fast, man. 60k gold lead. They're just turning everybody into a carry. At a certain point, the Willow might just carry this game.
Yeah.
It can basically become permanently Shadow Realm.
Yeah, they actually can't touch him. It's gonna require, like, I don't know, like the clap and MC doing AoE damage to kill the...
No, you can't ever touch him. You just kill everybody else. I mean, it's one monster against another hero. Hat Willow versus Pirate Hat Zeus. Nightfall back in, Yuragi has no buy.
Book of Shadows goes down. He also uses BKB during that. Book of Shadows is a really good way to protect this Ursa, give him a chance to start that enrage spam.
Nightfall did use his meta as well as the Terror Wave here. So if you're Boom, you want to use this, now's the time.
61,000 net worth lead.
How much gold is enough to win a game of Dota 2? Or how much gold can you lose a game of Dota 2 with? About to find out.
MC's gonna start building dragons? All right. That's an idea.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, his inventory that doesn't look as good anymore.
Trying to
below the tree. And
because of the TV illusions?
no, chill GPK, that's your teammate. Double item in his back. I mean, this is just getting ridiculous, right? I mean, they don't have buybacks. You gotta go for it here.
Well, I mean, Roshan is coming up in 40.
You don't have slots. It doesn't matter. You just go.
Radiant's
They will.
is under
Did you get any planted? GPK will lead the charge.
Tear Wave goes out. They're holding safe around the throne. That Dark Willow is doing some serious damage. MC tries to go forward, but immediately gets dueled up and brought down.
No
Eventually, he does end up going down. And now it's a 4 versus 5. In the backline, GPK jumped on Yuragi, but it left Yuragi alone there, all up in the front. Didn't get the enraged spam that he wanted. What happened?
Just didn't get it all.
is under attack.
And now it'll be all up to the Zeus with the moon shard.
โดนไหมสิ
Lightning hands. Can he do it? From the safety of the fountain, can he strike down Pure? Not gonna work.
Look at him go.
He's dead. He's very dead.
for a second, though. I mean, it took a little while to close that one.